everyone, this is Amy. Welcome today to my channel. Today I'm going to do another Christmas bulb design. It was requested by a follower. I'm going to be using 3 Amagic flat brushes, 2 number 2s and a number 12, and then a fine liner by Westonia. All these will be listed down below in affiliate links, so you're welcome to take a look at those. And if you want to purchase through them, you're welcome to do so. I'm also, and I found this finally, because I was looking for this for my other bulb presentation, the little cap that actually screws on to the top of the paint bottles, which I love, because it used to be that you had to just put this metal tip on and it didn't stay on very well, so half the time while you were trying to use it, it fell off. So this way it's more secure. All the paints I'm using are FolkArt paints, using Thicket, Happy Green, Evergreen, Engine Red, and this is Metallic Silver. This one is silver. It's a glitter, which I love it because the glitter is included in the paint, so you don't have a big mess using just separate glitter. And then Wicker White. Alright, so to begin with, I'm all going to be doing the initial bulb design. And if you're new to my channel, this bottle is what I use a lot of times for my videos, so I'm just using it as the presentation glass piece and not a piece of glass that I'm actually selling. I do end up wiping this off and then creating new designs on it. So just so you know that it's, if something's not opaque enough, it doesn't really matter on this piece because I'm using it for my sample. Now if you want, you can use something to create your circle with. I just like to come in and just do it by hand whenever possible. And what I'm going to do next is go hit it with a heat gun so I can get it to dry a little bit before I start working on it. And we'll see how that works. Hopefully that'll help. Alright, I will be right back. Alright, and this design is going to be kind of similar to the one that I did before. Let's see here. I'm going to use some tape this time. I personally, if I were going to be doing this, would just take a paintbrush and I want to put a silver stripe across the center. When I use the painter's tape, because I have small tape here, it might pull up the paint a little bit when I pull it off, but we'll see. I haven't tried this on this particular design. So I'm just going to kind of eyeball it to where I want to put my stripe and press it down some. I'm just worried about it pulling up the paint from underneath. And of course then I just ran out of this tape. I think I have like a skinnier version, so it doesn't really matter, but yeah, it is skinnier. Alright, so I'm just going to eyeball it. I don't really measure. If you're somebody that's real precise, then you can do the measurements. But I don't do that. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead, go into my metallic silver, and then just put a nice coat of paint across it. I'm not putting a lot of pressure, just trying to put a nice coat without having to worry too much about pulling up paint from underneath. And we'll just keep going here. Anytime you're doing something like this with painting, you know, the heat guns are nice. You can use a hair dryer. That's up to you. But for it to be really dry, you know, you can do one of two things. Give it about an hour. It won't be completely dry then, but it will be drier than using the, yeah, I knew it was going to pull up the paint. Using the tape. But in a situation like this, all you're going to have to do is just go back over and paint it, because I knew that it would pull up the paint some. Not a biggie. Just got to be careful you don't paint over your stripe like I just did. Get this little piece right here. That's why I kind of like to just do things by freehand. So like a little piece that pulled up there, because you don't have to worry about the tape, but some people are not able to do the freehand. So in this instance, I would probably have given the paint more time to dry before doing this part. But it's okay. This is how you fix it up. Well, kinda, without pulling it back up again. Alright, where's my silver at? I'm going to go back over my silver line. I know it's a little hard because the shininess. And trust me, I do try to, just got to be careful here too, but I do try to work on the paint and the shimmer, the lights, and all that good stuff, but it's hard no matter which direction I go here. Alright, got it set up. Next thing I'm going to do is take my silver and I'm going to come up to the top here, and really when you're doing this, just kind of again eyeball it, and you can have it come out a little bit more, and then you just swing it around like that, kind of like you're making like a rosebud kind of a design. And then you look at it and you just hit it again where you're, you know, putting more paint on it, and you're getting it to look right on the bulb itself. Okay, then I'm going to take my bottle with the glitter, and I'm going to do a couple things here. I'm going to do a design where, kind of like the last one, but it wasn't as thick because I couldn't find my little fancy, oh, that's glumped a little bit there. And you could actually opt to use something else to make your dots with, because like I said, this, you don't always have complete control when you're using this crazy thing, but, and I'm scraping it, so don't do what I just did. Just try to hold it up so it doesn't do what I just did, but you can fix it, not a biggie. Around it. Alright, so then we're going to come in here with the small little flat brush, and I'm just going to put it into this with a little bit of that in there. So we're using a different color of green. And I'm going to come in here and just put some simple little one-stroke leaves. And come up here, do the same thing. Don't have to make them big. You can make them smaller if you want. But you get the gist, right? Then I'm going to come in with my liner. My favorite little liner brush to get into the greens. And take my time in putting my little stems, attaching them together. Again, if you think that they're too dark, just go over them with the lighter, or basically the opposite. If you think it's too light, add some of the dark. Now I'm just putting some little fun little pieces that come out from it. And do the same thing here. And then I'm going to come down here and just gonna bring some of this down in here. So again, it's really hard for me to see with the way the glare is. And I'm gonna do the same thing here. And I'll put some light in it so that we can actually see it better. Now anytime you make a Christmas bulb, you know, you can add whatever decorations you want to it. It doesn't have to be that I'm adding flowers to the top or leaves or whatnot. You know, you can actually do just more designs that are like this, with the little wigglies and dots. That. And to finish it off, I'm going to take the back end of the brush, use that part of the brush to come in here and just put some dots randomly, which I think adds more of a Christmassy touch to it when you do this. You would bring it down in there if you want. And there you have it. Pretty easy, right? I think so. Well, I hope you like this video. Again, just a quick one to make per a follower's request. If you have any questions, comments, please place those down below. If you're new to my channel, make sure you subscribe, hit the notification bell, and prior to leaving, if you would take a moment to share this video on your social network with your family and friends, I would greatly appreciate it. Until the next time, please stay safe and healthy, and you have a good one.